So guys, this one's going to be, this video is going to be a little bit different than how I normally do videos. I try and keep the vast majority of my videos positive and fun and encouraging, but this is something that I saw happen over the weekend, and I really want to talk about it. I really want to talk on this because what I've seen happen over the weekend to Unlisted Leaf, and then the things that he said in his response to it, it's really terrible. In the world that we live in, where things are so crazy and things are so tumultuous and confusing, to turn on each other and just attack somebody that's been in the community for 8 years and making fun, positive, uplifting content for free for people for 8 years, it's just something that I feel like I wanted to talk about. So if you guys don't already know, over the weekend, Unlisted Leaf made a post that he was quitting YouTube. And I'm going to get into the backstory about how everything happened. But I just want to talk about this and bring it up because I think it's really sad. And again, disclaimer, this isn't going to be a normal style video. Probably going to just do a raw, edited, uncut, because I feel a certain kind of way about what happened here. But if you're watching and you don't know who I am, I'm Dr. Applesauce. Welcome to Dr. Applesauce 2. I do try and bring videos on Pokemon a couple times a week. So if you're interested and want to stick around and see some of the other videos, you know, hit that subscription button, all that good stuff. But for those of y'all that don't know, I guess about a couple weeks ago, Unlisted Leaf made a video that he was collaborating with StockX and doing his first ever Pokemon card break. Now, Ando's been doing videos on YouTube for like 8 years, and he's never done a Pokemon card break where he sold packs and people bought those packs and then opened them for him. So this was his very first one ever. So basically, he did this video that he was collaborating with StockX and that he was going to be selling packs were going to be available to sell on this website that he had linked, so on and so forth, and then people were going to open the packs, and you know, that's kind of how it was going to go. It was going to be 3 celebrations packs. And so I went and looked, and I was like, that'd be interesting. I'd love to have packs opened by Ando. And I went and looked and saw that it was like $50 for 3 packs. And I was like, that's not for me. It's a little expensive for 3 packs, but you know, some people would be willing to pay because you get assigned energy by Ando, and more prerogative to the people that wanted to pay that. And then I think like the top certain amount of pulls were going to get automatically graded, so there was that possibility as well. So I looked, and for me, it just wasn't for me, and I clicked away and forgot about it, like a normal, mature adult should. And that was the end of it for me. People are going to do it and have fun, and that was that. It wasn't my thing, and I didn't want to do it, and that was that. So that was fine. And so this break happened over the weekend, and long story short, the break went really, really bad. There's a lot of elements that went into the break that were unprofessional, and it kind of came to light that really Ando didn't have a lot to do with it. He just was kind of collaborating with StockX and was kind of the face, trying to get people hyped up and do something fun for the community. But before we jump into really how the break went, what happened a couple days before that was a YouTube video was put out by another YouTube channel that basically said Unlisted Leaf is a scammer. And this video got tens of thousands, 50, 60, 70, 80,000 views, something like that. And guy goes out and basically says that Unlisted Leaf is a scammer, which I don't agree with, but he lists that Unlisted Leaf is a scammer because of the prices that he's charging for these celebrations packs. Now, if you don't know what a scammer is somebody that takes your money and gives you nothing. If you're saying, hey, the price for this is this, and people willingly pay it, they're not being scammed. That's a conversation for another day. But this video essentially went out and said Unlisted Leaf was a scammer, and it didn't really highlight that Unlisted Leaf was partnering with StockX, and then some other stuff that we're going to talk about with the break that really Unlisted Leaf didn't have a lot of control over it, that StockX was really in control of most of it. The video didn't highlight that. So the long short of it was pointing out that, you know, in the crazy times that we're in, where it's hard to find Pokemon cards, and Ando, who is the largest Pokemon YouTube channel with like over 2 million subscribers, trying to charge $50 for 3 packs of celebrations and scam people. And that was the gist of the video. And then people just bombarded Ando's YouTube and Instagram with like, I went and read some of the messages. I'm not showing anything here because I don't want to show anything else or give anybody else any press that were leaving nasty comments and stuff like that, but just bombarding him with horrible, nasty comments. it was terrible. And you know, I've been on YouTube for 3 years. I have another channel that's a little bit larger than this one. And I don't have anything like Ando's size, but people can be brutal. People can be really, really mean on YouTube. So I can empathize with him, right? When people send these nasty comments, I get it. But based on this video that came out calling him a scammer, all of these people went to his video about the break and were just being absolutely awful to him and just saying these horrible things. And I'm sure that wasn't easy. And then the break happened. And the long story short of the break is, come to find out, Ando partnered with StockX. Ando wasn't opening any of the cards himself. So one of the things, if you're not super familiar with like Pokemon breakers, you might pay a little bit of extra money, but you know, maybe you're getting PokeRev to open some cards for you, or your favorite YouTubers opening cards, and you don't mind paying that extra, you know, $20 or whatever the case may be, because you're getting your favorite YouTuber to open cards for you and you get to see it. Well, Ando wasn't opening the cards. StockX was in charge of the actual break of the cards. And StockX, in their infinite wisdom, subcontracted the break out to somebody else. And they subcontracted it out to this company of Twitch streamer breakers called the Coffee Breakers that you can just Google search them and see some reviews on them that I don't know who they are. I've never watched any of their Twitch streams, but they don't have good reviews. And the stream went really bad. It seemed like these guys just didn't really care about people wanting to interact and get to watch the cards being opened. They just wanted to burn through it and get done with it, and then get paid and be done. And typically, like, I worked in construction for 5 years. Good construction companies give the jobs to companies that they know are going to do a good job, not the cheapest bid. Bad construction companies give the jobs to the cheapest bid. This doesn't look like the job was given to, you know, somebody who does quality work. It reminds me of when companies would hire the cheapest subcontractor to remodel whatever, and then the remodel would look horrible. That's what this reminds me of. So anyways, that's how that went down. And Ando was watching the stream, and he you could tell Ando wasn't happy with the way things were going down. And you could tell that he was visibly upset about it, which I understand. For somebody that's been on YouTube for 8 years, like Unlisted Leaf has, and he's never done a Pokemon card break, he's never done anything like that to try and sell or make money from people, and then to see it handled this way, he was upset about it. And I totally understand him being so upset about it. And I really think the person or the people to blame here is StockX. They partnered with, knowingly, the largest YouTuber on Pokemon in the world, and handled it horribly. One, they should have had Ando open the packs. That's how it should have been done. But if they're going to subcontract to somebody else to open the packs, pick somebody that has an incredibly large YouTube following or an incredibly large Twitch following that would be happy to do it and do a good job and put on a good event, right? Because you're trying to not just make money, you're trying to put on a good event. But that's kind of one of the sketchy things about StockX is they're in it to win it and make money, not necessarily in it for the community. I'm not saying they're a bad company, but they're definitely in it for profit, not to do good things for the community and have fun with the community. So with all this happening, StockX subcontracting the breakout to some breaking company that has bad reviews that most people have never heard of. I've never heard of them. And then not really facilitating a good experience. Really, you can see how people would be upset. Like if I spent $50 because I wanted Ando to open packs and then realized he wasn't opening the packs, well, I want to sit there and enjoy it. But if somebody comes on the break and is like, okay, so Dr. Applesauce, your packs are up. Okay, here you go, Dr. Applesauce, here we go. And we're ripping it, and there's your first card, second card, third card, fourth card. All right, there you go, Dr. Applesauce, there's your break. I'd be a little annoyed. So I can understand why people are annoyed. But what happened after this is what's really sad. And people just attacked Ando viciously all over social media, all over Reddit, all over Instagram threads and Facebook threads, and all over YouTube. This guy who's been making YouTube videos for people to enjoy for free. Anybody can go to Unlisted Leaf's YouTube channel and watch his videos for free. This guy who's been making YouTube videos for 8 years for free that people have had fun with gets viciously attacked because of one event and because of a video that came out calling him a scammer. And here is Ando's response that he put up on Instagram, which has since, it was an Instagram story, which has since, expired. It says, the abuse, hate, death threats, and endless threads across social media about how I am the most evil person in the world have truly ended me. Read every thread and every DM. You win, guys. I will leave YouTube. Always was positive and had a smile for 8 years of making videos, but today I didn't even want to wake up. Just to clarify, I didn't set the price or take a percentage of the break, meaning he didn't make any money off of that whole entire break that everybody was calling him a scammer for. Didn't have any say in how the packs were opened either. Tried to make it a little bit better with prizes and increasing the cards graded, but it wasn't enough. I'm sorry. For everyone who hates me for buying a car, you'd be pleased to know it broke down and I no longer own it. I loved every minute of making fun Pokemon videos, but being degraded every day as a human has really destroyed me. Keep on gaming, and goodbye. This is him saying he quits YouTube. I hope he doesn't quit YouTube. I hope he actually comes back. And maybe just takes a little bit of time off, but to read you through that, you can hear just the sadness in that paragraph of text. And the only thing I think Ando might be guilty of is signing up on a contract with StockX and maybe not fully understanding what their plan was. Hey, for me personally, Dr. Applesauce, the Dr. Applesauce brand is much smaller than the Unlisted Leaf brand, if you want to call it a brand. But if somebody wanted me to sponsor something like that and have me be the face, I'd be like, I need to know exactly how everything's going to happen. I need it in writing. I need a contract, and we're going to sign that contract. If you're going to use my face as the face and the brand of whatever this event is, I want to know exactly how you're doing it. I want to know who you're subcontracting, and I want to know who you're hiring. If Ando's guilty of anything, it might be of just trusting StockX too much and allowing them to run the show, probably just out of a desire of wanting to put on something fun for the community. If he's guilty of anything, that's it. But the viciousness, the vicious attacks that I've seen on social media, clearly what he said right here, reading all the threads about people hating him and thinking he's the most awful person in the world. Guys, there are people in the Pokemon community and in the trading card community that some of y'all love that are absolutely taking advantage of people every day, that deserve, to be treated a little more critically than Ando does. Not that anybody deserves hate, but what I want to say is that this is really wrong. This is a product of cyberbullying at its finest. People want to jump on a bandwagon and find somebody to blame their issues and their problems on and bully them. Why did Ando need thousands and thousands of messages and hateful bullying type of, reactions towards him? Because he partnered up with a company that was selling packs for, more expensive than they should be. Nobody did their research to see if he was making money off of it. Nobody did their research to see if he was actually in charge of it. No, people are just too willing in this day and age to jump on the bandwagon of, oh my God, let's go hate and ruin this person because somebody says we should. That's not okay, guys. We need to do our own research. Think about things ourselves. Think about what you're saying, right? Think about what you're saying. Like when you're watching YouTube or you're watching Twitch or something, and the person behind the screen, the person that's behind this screen right here that you're watching, it's a real person. I am a real person with thoughts and feelings and dreams and family, people I love. Unlisted Leaf, Ando is a real person with dreams and emotions. And just because there's a screen between us doesn't mean we're some robot. When you say these horrible things online, and when you make these horrible comments, and you make these horrible threads because for some reason you're so unhappy with your life that you feel like you have to viciously attack others, those people you're saying those things about are real people. I don't care if it's a YouTuber, I don't care if it's a flipper, I don't care if it's a scalper, I don't care who it is. It's a real person. And everybody deserves to be treated with a little modicum of respect. Even if they don't necessarily deserve the respect, you should treat them respect for your benefit, for your own soul of knowing that you've treated everybody the way that you would like to be treated. This is something fundamental that we teach our children, that I teach my boys. If it's not something that's kind and helping and inspiring and nurturing, is it worth saying? Is it really okay to go attack a YouTuber that's making free videos for 8 years that are fun and positive and uplifting and call him a horrible human being because he wanted to charge $50 for 3 packs of celebrations when it wasn't even his priority or prerogative to set the prices, when he didn't take any money from it, when he was just partnering with StockX? Is it okay to go call him the scum of the earth for that? Like, come on. This is absolutely ridiculous and unfair how people are treating each other just because they watch something on the internet, or just because they watch something on the news, or just because they see something on the internet that says this person is this or this person is that. Get yourself a well-rounded opinion from 3 or 4 angles before you decide something. Don't just watch one video and say, oh, that's the way it is. Even my videos. Don't just watch my videos and say, well, Dr. Applesauce said that, that's the way it must be. No! Watch 3 or 4 videos about the same topic and really get yourself a well-rounded opinion to understand what is true and not just listen to one side or the other. And that's what happened with all these people who decided that they wanted to go and attack Ando and attack Unlisted Leaf. And Ando, I know you're probably not watching this. I hope you don't quit, man. I hope you don't quit. I can understand. I don't have millions of subscribers. I don't have the reach that you do. But I've been doing this for 3 years, and let me tell you guys, this is work, okay? I've been able to turn this into my full-time job between this channel and my other channel. This is hard work. You guys don't understand the sleepless nights, the many, many dozens of extra hours, 80-hour work weeks, 90-hour work weeks to put out 3, 4, 5, 6 videos a week, coming up with content, coming up with ideas. It takes work, okay? These videos don't just get pulled out of our rear ends. So a lot of work that goes into this. And then even especially for those of us that want to put out fun and quality content for you guys to enjoy, it takes a lot of work. The reason Ando has 2 million subscribers is because he's worked his rear end off for 8 years. So Ando, I hope you don't quit. I hope you come back. Take the time off that you need to take off. Think about all the 2 million subscribers you have, the hundreds of thousands of people that have watched your videos and smiled. How many times do you think somebody has watched your video, Ando, after a hard day at work and after watching your 20-minute video has felt so much better? There's been hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people that you've changed their day, put smiles on their faces, maybe even changed their lives and got them inspired to collect Pokemon, got them inspired to do this, do that, or the other. Don't give up. Just because you have all these people being rude to you, if you give up, it means that those people win, okay? Don't give up on all of the things that you've done to really inspire people and really help instill this love of Pokemon into the community. There have been far more people that are happy and inspired by your videos than people that were upset by them. And then for everybody else that's watching, be encouraging. Love people, right? There's no reason to be rude. There's no reason to be mean. If you're rude to somebody because you think they're a scalper, you know who that's ultimately going to hurt? It's going to poison your heart. It's going to poison your soul. It's going to turn you into a nasty person. But if you choose to be kind to people, even if you don't like them, even if you think they've made bad decisions, it's going to make you feel better and going to make your life fuller, more healthy, and more fulfilling, okay? This is a horrible situation. I really hope he doesn't quit, but I have no agenda behind this. I just had things that I wanted to say to try and encourage people. I hope you guys are encouraged. I hope if you're watching this, I hope you know that God loves you. He really does. That I love you, that there's a good plan for your life. Ando, there's a plan for your life. I think I probably have like 8 years on Ando. I'm 34, so I'm probably 7 or 8 years older than Ando, but I can understand how he could be destroyed and really, really, really hurt by this type of a thing. So Ando, God loves you, man. Don't give up. There is a plan for your channel. There are so many more people that are still out there that you could make smile, and that you could change their day, and you could really, really positively affect and influence them. So like I always say, guys, make sure to find somebody to love and serve today and be the change that you want to see in the world, okay? Y'all take care.